Alright, this is Tucker Day, back with another Transformers review, and today I have Transformers Generations Full of Cybertron Kickback, the Insecticon leader from the game. And, you know what? Oh, well, first of all, we gotta take a look at the box, don't we? I'm forgetting my own pattern, aren't I? We got the nice CG representation of Kickback in bug mode right here. We have a very nice CG version of Kickback. Not sure what that pose is about, but it's mean. Got the cross cells on the bottom of Sideswipe and Starscream. On the back, we have the obligatory product shots. We got the bio. And he likes to blackmail. That's not a good friend. And you got the tech specs. So, moving back to the figure himself. And as far as I can tell, it's an alien robotic grasshopper. Okay, alright, it works, it makes sense. His bug mode head, for some reason, doesn't want to... What are you doing? Oh, there we go, okay. I didn't have the jaw completely lifted up all the way. It's got a mean looking bug head, and if you catch the light piping just right, there's these little slit eyes that light up on the side. That looks really cool. And he's got plenty of articulation in this mode. You know, he's got a ball-jointed upper leg. He's got a swivel up here. He's got a knee joint here. He's got another joint here, another joint here. And kind of ball-jointed, hinged back feet. And the wings are even posable to a point. So, but unfortunately, one thing, he doesn't want to stay together very well in the abdomen. Unfortunately, you're really not going to get too many poses, and this right here really is how I feel it should be transformed, because if you do that, you can have him stand up, which that is pretty impressive and mean looking. He does come with kind of a gimmicky, big, bulky disc launcher weapon, which is nicely detailed. It's got some nice gold paint on there, and can shoot pretty darn far. And it has this heavy plastic, translucent-esque purple disc weapon. And I'm not going to bother loading it right now. For storage, if you want, you can take his wings and clip it on like that. And like that. But now you've lost the articulation in his wings. So, yeah. He also comes with his wing bits that become these nice. I have to admit, these are some nice looking translucent purple swords. You know, I do like these. And if you want to, which I don't really care for this bit here, you can plug them onto his disc launcher as kind of a crossbow thing going on. You can even plug them in back here. Yeah, okay. I'm going to put that back together like that. And let's bring in Fall of Cybertron Ultra Magnus for a comparison shot. Let me get him crouched down. Even posed kind of badly. Kickback is a big bug. So, you know, I can understand the idea of having an alien bug. You know, you got an area where a giant robot bug, because you got an area that you can't send construction vehicles into, so you send a big bug. You know, you can climb on walls, you can fly. Alright, cool. Transformation is kind of interesting. What you're going to do is you're basically rip him apart. Rip his abdomen apart. Rip his legs away from his body. You're going to take the entire head and back section and flip that all the way around, like so. Then you have to take the legs, bring those down, and see this hinge right here? You're going to flip it. Come on. I'm not gripping it right. There we go. Oh! Yeah, you gotta be careful to line up the legs properly first. There we go. Collapse the legs together. spin them around till they're facing front. Like that. And then this section, you're going to split this apart and bring it down. There's like a little slot here. It's going to go onto this tab here. There we go. Bring up the antenna, spin the head around, and right by now it's really just straightening the arms out. Lift up the shoulder pads, slide back these pieces, and here we have Kickback in his robot mode, and his bug legs really just sit on the back, you know. So, and with his wing arms, wing kind of things, you can pose them wherever you want. You know, you can have them over his shoulder as extra arm weapons. You can hang them down on his back, which comes in handy if you want to store his big weapon, because then you could just clip it onto the back like that. And speaking of the big weapon, that is a big weapon for Insecticon to use, and I thought Insecticons were like supposed to be fast and quick. Fast and quick, that's the same word. Agile and quick. Of course, you can take the swords, plug them in his hands. He's got a bunch of 5mm peg ports. You can plug them on his legs like that. You can plug them up here into his arms. So, yeah. The only thing that I wish is they wish to plug them into his hands like that. That'd have been cool. Unfortunately, he's got this huge bit of light piping on the back here of his head, but it's worthless. There no light gets through, so his eyes don't light up at all. Something cool you can do is you could use these as kind of like attack weapons. Comparison shot with his wavemate, Starscream. Let me straighten out Kickback's leg and stand him up all the way. And, you know, they're about the same height. Starscream is a little bit bulkier, except for he's, you know, hollow. Articulation-wise on Kickback, you have his head on a ball joint, but it's kind of limited because of the way it's shaped. His antennae are articulate, they're a little bit rubbery too. He's got ball-jointed shoulders, ball-jointed elbows. He's got a wrist swivel, but it's kind of hard to get in there and actually move the wrist because this arm guard gets in the way. No waist articulation because of the transformation. Ball-jointed hips, upper thigh swivel, a decent knee bend, and kind of ball-jointed and double-hinged kind of ankles. So, you know, you can get some decent poses out of him, and, you know, if you wanted to, you can even extend out the legs to give us some extra height, too. I just can't get interested in this figure. He's not fun. I don't find him particularly fun. So, like I did with my Thundertron review, yeah. And, of course, I'll properly repackage them before I take them back. This has been Talker Day with a review of Transformers Full of Cybertron Kickback, and thank you for watching.